and continue to fight for the freedoms we enjoy. Let us now honor and respect their efforts and our country. Civilian gentlemen, please remove your hats. All veterans, we encourage you to render the appropriate salute, and everyone able, please stand at attention, placing your hand over your heart as we proudly sing our national anthem. Tonight, our national anthem is performed by our very own Varsity Voices under the direction of
of self-discovery, growth, and transformation.
We've had to work hard, overcome obstacles, and learn from our mistakes to get where we are today.
But we haven't done it alone. Along the way, we've had the support of our families, friends, and teachers.
Who have encouraged us, challenged us, and believed in us when we didn't believe in ourselves.
As we gather here today to celebrate the graduation of East Kentwood High School's class of 2023, we are reminded of the incredible journey that these students have been on. Through hard work, perseverance, and the many experiences they've had at Kentwood Public Schools, these graduates are now ready to take flight into the next chapter of their lives.
I'm really proud to be, EK, go to EK and stuff. EK, they have a lot of support, like they have a lot of people out here that will support you, like do anything you wanted to do, to prepare you in the future and stuff once you graduate and stuff.
There's also so many teachers that have dealt with first generation students, and they have the tools and they have the right organizations to join or the way to start things. So it's really helped me build my way through.
Something that I'm really grateful for Kentwood for is getting me into classes with people that don't look like me and don't think like me, and some of them don't even speak the same language as me. And so I think I'm really grateful for that experience.
And whatever a kid needs, we have it here. Whatever your personality type is, you'll find something for yourself here. I've exposed an introverted side and an extroverted side here. I've been in the back and in the front. So there's something for everybody. I never felt like I wasn't fitting in or I was doing something odd or weird. It's cool. It's all cool here.
And this year I started and founded the African Student Association here at East Kentwood, which I hope stays forever long, as a legend.
Every day, fail the mission or fail to do something, accomplish something, you learn from it and keep trying. You be on the field and now I keep hearing keep trying, win or learn,
East Kentwood High School is known for its diversity, and the class of 2023 is a shining example of the strength that comes from embracing and celebrating differences.
For some of us, that means learning the importance of acceptance, inclusion, and community.
For others, it means developing a deeper appreciation for the beauty of diversity.
For all of us, it means recognizing the value of hard work, dedication, and perseverance.
As we prepare to take flight, we carry with us the lessons we've learned at East Kentwood, the memories we've made, and the friendships we've formed.
We are grateful for the opportunities we've had and the experiences that will shape us into individuals we are today. So today,
we stand here together,
not as individuals, but as a community, ready to spread our wings and soar.
class of 2023. I am so proud to walk next to y'all today, and I can't wait to see what the future holds for us.
Good evening and welcome to the commencement ceremony for the graduating class of 2023. My name is Simon Pham, and I am the senior class president, standing alongside the senior class vice president, Amira Hamilton. Tonight, we gather here to honor and recognize our remarkably long journey. As I reminisce on the years we've spent together, I realize the plethora of identities flooding the halls of East Kentwood High School are truly a perfect balance of harmony. Like fragments of a broken mirror, our differences are reflected by a greater empowering image when we are pieced together. Each and every one of us will carry a special talent meant to shape the future of this nation into a positive movement. Tonight, we congratulate our peers walking across the stage and extend our deepest gratitude to Kentwood's esteemed educators, administration, faculty, and theater department. Shout out to Mr. Valama. May we go our different paths and cross in time after.
Hello teachers, faculty, family, and everyone else who came out to support the wonderful class of 2023. My name is Amira Hamilton, the current senior vice president, and I couldn't be happier to stand here representing such a body of captivating students. All our lives, we were eager for the next steps, eager to grow up. In early elementary school, we admired all the big fifth graders, excited for the day we could be in their shoes. The fifth grade hits, and we all duke it out at fifth grade field day, wearing our giant t-shirts with the words Class of 2023 plastered on them. But at that moment, 2023 seemed so far away, and it became a faint observation. Plus, we had bigger things like tug of war to worry about. We entered middle school and made new friends, but we yearned for the day we could attend the 8th grade banquet. Then, in the blink of an eye, we were getting ready to go with our friends to that very banquet that we thought was so far away. It was a gateway to our high school careers where the new focus was things like homecoming, Friday night lights, and eventually prom. But the ultimate goal was always graduation. We were eager to take those final steps on this very football field. And now we have, together, each and every one of us facing that vast abyss at the very top of that grand staircase. We took 13 years to climb. Now we are all given the opportunity to choose what we want our next steps to be. And as uncertain as this moment may make you feel, I have all the confidence in the world to be able to quote one of my all-time favorite poets, Kendrick Lamar, and say, "We gon' be all right."
Dominic Lowe, principal at East Kentwood Freshman Campus. On behalf of the administration of East Kentwood High School, we would like to welcome you to our beautiful Falcon Stadium for our commencement ceremony to celebrate this year's graduating class of 2023. I have the distinct honor of introducing our distinguished guests that are here on the field with us today. I would like to begin with our Board of Education and Central Office Administration of Kentwood Public Schools. For all of our distinguished guests, we ask that you please stand as you are introduced so that we may recognize you for your service and commitment to Kentwood Public Schools. Audience, we ask that you hold your applause until all guests have been introduced. I'd like to begin with our Board of Education, President, Mrs. Mimi Madden, Vice President, Mr. Alan Young, Secretary, Mrs. Angela Hovermill, Treasurer, Mr. Pete Beatty, and Trustees, Mrs. Sylvia James, Ms. Tanya Powell-May, and Ms. Kim Taboda Arzate. From our central office administration, Superintendent Mr. Kevin Polston, Executive Director of Student Services, Mrs. Veronica Lake, Executive Director for Human Resources, Mrs. Jamie Gordon, Executive Director of Elementary Education, Mr. Jason Lawson, Executive Director of Secondary Education, Mr. Bray Bartels, Executive Director of Finance and Business Operations, Mr. Todd Bell, Director of Research and Innovation, Mr. Sunil Joy, and Director of Special Education, Ms. Tony Moore. Also, we'd like to acknowledge our Mayor of Kentwood, Mr. Stephen Kepley. On behalf of the staff, students, and Kentwood Public Schools, and our Kentwood community, we would like to extend our appreciation for your vision and your service to our Kentwood community. Audience, please join me in a round of applause for these servant leaders. Up next, I would like to recognize the guests on the field from East Kentwood High School, beginning with the administration and the school counselors who will be assisting with the presentation of diplomas. Mr. Omar Bakri, Principal. Assistant Principal, Mr. Jason Bannister. Assistant Principal, Mrs. Lindsay Kimbrough. Assistant Principal, Mr. Gary Harmon. Assistant Principal of the Freshman Campus, Mrs. Erica Van. Program Development Coordinator, Ms. Heather Downer. Co-Athletic Director, Mr. Blaine Brummels. Another Co-Athletic Director, Mr. Dave Emiot. And Director of Facilities Manager, Ms. Connie Bosma. From our counseling team, Ms. Jennifer Bailey, Mr. Mark Mitchell, Ms. Catherine Van Overen, Ms. Jen Wally, and Ms. Leah Young. Ladies and gentlemen, please give these individuals a round of applause for their enthusiasm, leadership, and commitment to our students. It is with great honor that I request the instructional staff of East Kentwood High School to please rise as we recognize you all for all that you do for the students of East Kentwood. Thank you for the impact you've made on each of these graduates along their pathway to this accomplishment. Next, we have a few housekeeping matters to attend to. I would like to mention this is a public facility and the no smoking ordinance applies. Please be considerate of this law. Tonight is a special night for the graduates and the families of the class of 2023. This group finished their 9th grade year with unprecedented uncertainty of what their futures would hold. What they have persevered through and the grit that they have shown in doing so gives me great hope for our future. As such, for each student and for every one of their families and friends who are here to support them tonight, the importance of clearly hearing their graduate's name over the public address system is paramount. This is the moment they've been waiting for. To honor the importance of this achievement for each family and their graduate, we ask that you please be considerate of others by refraining from lengthy displays of cheering or using noisemakers that may take away that moment for each graduate that they've waited so long for. Also, we ask that you do not stand along the railing that will block the view of the graduates and the family members from the stands. This is a very special day for our 592 graduates and their families, and we want to be sure that each of them has their moment. A photograph will be taken of each graduate and available for purchase at a later date. I would also like to take a moment to thank our FNN student-led film crew for being here tonight and live streaming tonight's festivities. Upon the conclusion of the ceremony, graduates will exit the northeast corner of the stadium where they may pick up their diplomas. Families are welcome to unite with their graduates on the concourse or anywhere on the field. Up next, we would hear a musical piece under the direction of Carrie Hooksma from our Varsity Voices.
When you're down, I will down, when you're down, I will carry you like a bridge.